With cars, we have a myriad of options for how we set up a car. We have tires, tire configuration, we have transmissions, what's our gearing in our trans, we have gearing in our rear ends to try to get things right. So many options, so many choices, which gives you a large area to goof up in, but also a magnitude of options. With our boats, we have one option, and that's the propeller. DeWalt Props is the guy that makes propellers globally from everything across the globe. If it's a boat and it has a propeller, he makes them. He casts up his own castings. He's got 4-axis CNC machines to machine them, and he also does them by hand. So different styles of props for different days, right? This prop you'll notice is a round ear. You notice it's got a lot of meat down here at the bottom edge. I gotta make sure I turn this so you can see it. A lot of meat down here at the bottom edge, but it doesn't have a lot of pitch. And when I say not a lot of pitch, that is the angle of the blade. The taller this angle is, the more pitch it is. The shallower this angle is, the less pitch. The less pitch, start your car in first gear. The more pitch, start your car in third gear. They're also a very progressive blade. They go from a very little pitch down here at the bottom end, and you can see that the blade actually curves. And they're a tall pitch at the back end. How this whole thing kinks and bends is everything in the black art of propellers. Along with that, you'll notice that everything is nice and round. Round blade, round down here at the hub, right? A lot of meat out here in the middle of the blade. A round blade slips more at the top end and takes away some lift. A square blade, a pointy blade, has more diameter. I like a round blade when it's smooth. I like a pointy blade when it's rough. We'll change prop styles. This one is what we call a razor or a weed eater. You'll notice that this is a very weird, very interesting looking prop. Not a lot of meat out here in the middle of the blade. Lots of diameter, pointy tips, so they've got grip in rough water. And then we got this real funny square edge down here at the bottom end. That is pure grip when we leave the beach. We don't have all this blade area that would normally come out like this to slow us down. Prop's got a whole lot more rake, and you have to have a prop guy explain this stuff to you. I know what I like. When we started this weekend to show what a boat can do in its performance, I thought maybe we wanted a prop that really sprang off the corners, really jumped. Way too jumpy. We went away from this one pretty quick because it had too much lift. And what I mean by lift is the propeller will actually help the boat carry itself through the air, and it'll pick the boat up. Too much lift makes the boat too flighty, makes it hard to do some of the things we were doing. In a race, the rougher the water, the less the air packs under the boat, the more lift you need to help. This one, you'll notice, has a much more consistent blade, nice and round, has a lot of pitch. This one's a good all-around prop. This one I like in rough water. This one I like in smooth water. This one is a new prop from DeWalt Props. We were testing this weekend, trying to get them some data because, again, the way the blade bends, the way the blade holds up this way, how much cup is back here on this trailing edge, all changes. And it changes the way a prop will affect a boat. I brought this prop because it's one of my favorites. I've won a bunch of races with this one. You'll notice this one's a different color. It's a bit brown, purpley looking stuff. It only looks that way because when they come out of the heat treater, a stainless steel prop, when it's polished, is silver. When they come out of the heat treater after he hardens them, they turn brown. This one's been changed after it came out. This one came out real good right off the get-go, and this is one of my favorite props.